Yesterday, we found out that another rejected station.
Unfortunately, we have no sense of when the Park Lawn Go will be delivered.
This community has needed transit for many, many years, and that is very much recognized by all levels of government.
Local Councillor Amber Morley says the neighborhood already has the population density to warrant more transit service. She tells City News the best time to build Park Lawn Go was 5 years ago. The second best time is now, and the province's reliance on private-public partnerships to build critical transit infrastructure is failing to deliver for Etobicoke Lakeshore.
When the developer decides to pause their work on the Christie site application, what does that mean with respect to the delivery timeline of the GO station?
Through the chair, at the same time that we received the notice from the developer about pausing the work on the development, Metrolinx received a similar notice from them about pausing further work on the design and development of the GO station.
Thank you. Is Park Lawn officially a PMTSA, a priority major transit station area, approved by the province despite there being no transit station?
Through the chair, that's correct. It is a PMTSA and approved by the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Are there any other examples in the approved PMTSAs that do not have an actual physical station or a path to delivery?
This is the one where there's not a path to delivery.
Thank you. My last question is, as the city continues with long-term planning and transit planning, are we doing so with the assumption of a GO station at the Christie site?
So we're continuing to work with the province to advance the implementation of a GO station in this area, but we're not looking simply at the GO station as all that's required in terms of transit. And we will be looking at other options for transit in the area if this materializes or doesn't materialize.
Thank you. This is an incredibly frustrating situation in Etobicoke Lakeshore, and one that has certainly predated my time in office, but has taken a huge amount of focus and energy since we've been here, and unfortunately has not resulted in very much progress despite our efforts. Frustration that construction of important transit infrastructure is reliant on a private developer deciding to move forward with their development project, making the timeline dependent on their profitability calculations and also market conditions, leaves the community behind. We have already absorbed significant amounts of density, all justified and rationalized around this center, meant to not only deliver transit, but also deliver really critical community services and connections that, again, have yet to materialize. And unfortunately, due to the realities of our current context, we do not have confidence in a clear path. We need to implement the recommendations from the Park Lawn Lakeshore Transportation Master Plan, of which the GO station is a critical and key component. The Christie site was a sort of early model of the province's transit-oriented community program, dating back a couple of generations, or a couple of decades rather, which has also failed to deliver for Ward 3 residents at Mimico GO station and has mostly failed to deliver across the region. An operating Park Lawn GO station has been an assumption used in long-term city planning, but again, we are limited in what we can do in terms of intervention at the city level. And the city, the province, and Metrolinx, along with the developer, are all needed at the table to find a successful path forward for the GO station here. If we are able to successfully collaborate on a path, this will help unlock the Christie site development, which will bring all the elements of a complete community long promised to Humber Bay Shores. Park Lawn is a PMTSA with no GO station, is a high-rise dense community that has already been in existence for over a decade, and we are in desperate need of a clear path forward. It is government and policy that created this situation. The private market or the private partners are not alone going to be able to find their way through it. We all need to be back at the table together, and we'll continue to advance this work locally and appreciate the support of our colleagues here and our staff for this report and their ongoing collaboration at the city level. Thanks, Madam Chair.